It's Jay Hen. Right now you're listening.
On Wax the podcast, baby.
On Wax the podcast right here in San Antonio, Texas. Number one podcast.
I feel like you're drunk, I ain't scared of that. I put it on Chuck. You a bitch ass punk. In the NFL with scares and the type nigga like it's a
What it do, baby? It's your boy Jay Henny Hen. Know what I'm saying? San Antonio's number one podcast, baby.
Give me a hell yeah.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, baby, we back at it like a crack addict. What it do, man? San Antonio, what up? What up? Oh, man, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've been here, right? It feels like forever. It's probably been, a week and a half. Some things going on. Like you said, I went to Vegas. A lot of things, actually, to catch you guys up on. First things first, went to the Kanye concert. Shout out to my boy Yeezy. Yeezy. I like Kanye, man. He's one of my absolute favorites. Beans, this sounds a little weird. I don't know if I'm tripping, but this does sound a little off.
Really sounds fine to me.
Okay, cool. We're gonna keep running with it. I still do. I do hear myself, but it just feels a little off. But if it sounds good to you, it sounds good to me. Kanye, let me get some shit off my chest for Kanye. Great show, great theatrics, the globe, the world spinning, all that sound was great. I mean, literally, it was crazy because. Well, let's go through the pros. The pros are. The pros. Now it sounds a little bit better. Now, your boy's back, baby. Oh yeah, we back in the motherfucking building, baby. It's probably been a while since you heard. No, I'm playing. It has been a while though. Kanye. That's why I think I left off. I wanted to talk Kanye with Trebla, but Trebla we was talking too much art to talk about Kanye. Let's start with Kanye. I loved his show. He played banger after banger after banger after banger. Like I said, the globe, the world, whatever you call it, was like spinning on like working. Faster, stronger. It was dope, man. It was super dope. Played it like again. The last song was crowd going fucking nuts. Surprisingly, the crowd went the craziest for I don't know about the craziest, but like super up there for when it all falls down. When it falls down. They went crazy for All Falls Down, went ballistic, went nuts for Jesus walks. God show me the way, cause the devil trying to bring me down. Jesus walk. Yeah. So the only thing I didn't like about the Kanye thing, and maybe two things. I think I've been used to going to rock concerts. So last year I went to the Deftones concert. I went to Korn. I went to Incubus, and I went to the Red Hot Chili Peppers. And every one of them, they're like, all right, thank you, San Antonio. And then they leave, and ain't nobody leave their seats, right? We all comfortable sitting down still. Crazy crowds going fucking nuts. Encore. And then they come back. So I'm used to like encores. Let me tell you something about a Kanye West show. You ain't getting no fucking encore. You're gonna get that mother when he says bye, he's done. That's number one. Number two, he didn't, and again, I know I'm nitpicking at this point, but he didn't talk to the crowd. Like, it was 4th of July. He's in San Antonio. He didn't speak to us at all. Like, it was just like, it was dope though because the lights were on. And it felt like I don't know, it felt like dope because the lights are on and out of nowhere, and it gets dark. And then you see him rise up. And then it's like, yeah, name to the king. Crowd goes crazy. It was dope, man. Yeah, Kanye show was dope. And then I went to Vegas. I recorded the Trebla episode the same day I went to Vegas. So if I felt like, if I was a little bit, I was probably everywhere during that episode. So went to Vegas, man, did everything you could possibly. I'm that motherfucking dude, by the way. Went to Vegas, went to the UFC press conference with Conor McGregor and Max Holloway. Went to Summer League, saw the Spurs play, saw Carter Bryant play, saw Reed Jr., who's going to be a motherfucking problem in San Antonio. Remember the name Reed Jr. He's going to be a problem. Mark my words. Went to a Summer League game, saw the Spurs, went to the press conference. Friday, went to Power Slap. Saw people get the fucking shit slapped out of them. That was a ton of fun. Saturday actually went to the fights. I know the main event was a little lackluster considering what had happened to Conor McGregor, but the fights itself, there were like 7 or 8 first round finishes. Damn near all of them were getting finished. I mean, there was some fucking bangers on the card. Then Max Holloway walks out. Then Conor comes out. Oh man, it was so fucking dope until it wasn't. But it was fucking dope. Sunday, go to Circa Circle, which is Stadium Swim. Go to the official Love Island season finale watch party. I got to during Power Slap. I'm gonna post this on my Instagram eventually, but on Power Slap, I met Caleb from Love Island, right? The old nice city boy, country boy Caleb. Met him at Power Slap. Then at the actual official watch party, met last year's winner Anaya at in Vegas at Stadium. So it was fucking dope. Met Terrence McKinney while it was phenomenal trip in Vegas. But I am glad to be back. Business needed to come back here in San Antonio. Since I've been back, man, work has been, let me just get this off my chest. This is great, right? I get to get this shit off my chest. I'm getting to the point now, like every now and then, every few weeks, I don't want to say months, I'll say a few weeks. Every few weeks, I start to feel overwhelmed in life. Like I just start to feel tired. It's harder to get in this seat because I just feel overwhelmed. I know this is about the 18,000th time you've heard this, but again, kids are in jiu-jitsu Mondays and Wednesdays. Kids have soccer practice on Tuesdays. Just signed up Eddie. He doesn't even know yet. Just signed him up for flag football. Bella's in softball. Her games are Tuesdays. Maybe I got that mixed up. Her games are on Tuesdays. Soccer practice Thursdays. They're in Bella's in Summer League basketball. She has games Saturdays. They have games, soccer games Saturday. I have no free time. None. Zip. No, I'm not dying. I'm just playing. But zero free time. And plus work, motherfuckers never loved us, has been busy, man. Like busy. Pay the cost to be the boss, you know? It's been tough. Life's been tough. Let's just say that. Not to mention fantasy football is back. So I probably jumped the gun a little bit because I had a way I was going to get there. But no Love Island, no Spurs, no World Cup. What are we going to do with our life? Ding, 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 ding. Fantasy football, baby. Give me a hell yeah. And I say this very with a lot of pride. So I don't know if the BFR boys play fantasy football, if Beans plays. I don't know about none of them. But what I do, this is legitimately facts. This is factual. And again,
you're not better than me.
No, promise you. This is I promise you this.
You're not better than me.
No, but I promise you this.
But you're not.
I'm the GOAT. I mean, literally the GOAT. Literally the GOAT. Like, there's a few things that I'm really good at, and fantasy football is one of them. So in Yahoo, I play in ESPN, I play in NFL, and I play Yahoo. Again, I'm that dude. But in Yahoo, they have tiers, right? And you can be bronze. Follow me. People are, in my league, 2 people, I think, are bronze. Then you can be silver. Then you can be gold. And then after gold, you can be platinum.
I'm diamond.
You ruined my fucking shit.
No, I didn't. I
am diamond.
No, you're not.
And my name is Diamond Dallas Page.
You're cubic.
My name is Diamond Dallas Page. I'm literally the GOAT. I'm not only diamond, right? Because I think LJ, to be fair, is the only other one that's diamond. So me and LJ are both diamond. And his rank is, I can find this quick because I know how to navigate because this is my shit. Team levels. LJ is a 908. I'm a 924. Beans, pull up your app and see if you beat a 924.
I don't have that app.
Exactly. I'm Diamond, motherfucker.
I'm 999.
You're a damn liar. I'm literally one of the best absolute players in the world. So, I win all the time, but any which way, I'm super like, I'm already balls deep in that bitch. Like, podcast, all over my social media algorithm, all of the above, right? My internet browsers, everything's been fantasy football for the last week. And, I'm gonna tread lightly on this. I'm gonna tread lightly on this, but I also want to talk. Let's talk about it, right? So, Corey, I think it was Corey, the one that initially brought it up, was like, we should do a destination draft. Everybody starts throwing out locations. To be fair, and this is on children, I wasn't receiving any of those messages. So whenever that was happening, I wasn't receiving them. Corey calls me the next day and was like, I'm the commissioner. Where was the commish last night? And I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, we were talking about like destination drafts, New Orleans. I was like, dude, I'm not getting none of that. He's like, you're not? I was like, dude, like send a football emoji or something and see if I get it. He sends him football emoji. You get it? I was like, no. I was like, I'm going to send you one to see if you get it. He's like, all right, cool. So I send a football emoji. He's like, I got your message. And I was like, well, why the fuck am I not getting these messages? So I shut my phone off. I shut it back on. All these messages shoot through. I'm like, oh shit. I catch up. Everybody wants to go to New Orleans. Destination draft. Yada, 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 right? So I'm cool with it. Let me get this off my chest. For me, I want to speak for myself. When I think of a fantasy football and I want you to chime in on this too, Beans, a fantasy football destination draft. I called one friend that's not in the league and I told him about it. He's like, dude, you're too old to be doing that. I'm like, you think? He's like, yeah. I was like, well, it wasn't my idea. I am the commissioner. I feel inclined, obligated to go. But I did. I, for the record, again, this is all, I'm saying this to the public. I wanted to be in San Antonio, but everybody's saying New Orleans, da 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 da. I'm like, okay, I'm hearing you, right? And then one dude said, well, if I'm going, my girl said she's going too. And then one guy says, and another guy says, yep, my girl's going to want to come too. One dude went as far as to say, yeah, I might bring my boy Israel, who's not in the league.
Why does Israel got to be everywhere?
We can't get enough of Israel, right? Like, goddamn. And so now, three people now, three players four technically are all staying in a different location. 4 people aren't even going because it's a 12-man league. 4 people aren't going, leaves us 8. 4 out of the 8 are all staying separately. 4 of us are staying together. And one dude, I feel bad for him, to be honest with you. He listens every now and then, so I got, again, he says he wants to drive to New Orleans Saturday morning, get to the draft location by 6, stay like at a Motel 6 or something, and then drive home on Sunday. Bubba, that's going to be miserable. But I was talking to Elle about it, and I'm like, man, I just don't even think that this is even worth it. Like, I don't want to be a baby about it. I don't want to be like a Debbie Downer. I don't want to like piss on your Cheerios. But like, when I think of a destination draft, this is gonna sound gray minus the R. When I think of it, it's a fuck ton of dudes in the house, being dudes. Talking football, eating shirt off, eating fucking pizza. I want Jahmyr Gibbs. Not here. I'm going to go after C-Mac. Woo! That's what I think. And now it's like everybody spread out. Only 4 of us, which, to be fair, Corey and LJ are staying with me. So, like, that's who I primarily care about the most. So it's still going to be a good time, but like I just envisioned it different. So then it's like, damn, should we even go through the hoops of getting the flight? Because we're all going to catch flights. Getting the flights from San Antonio or Austin to New Orleans. Then you got to worry about chipping for Airbnb. Then you have to rent a car, pitch in for Ubers. All this for what appears to be like everybody's own little vacation, and we're going to get together for 2 hours for the draft. So again, me and Corey were talking about it. I was like, I can't even suggest us keeping it in San Antonio now because everybody that's committed that said they're going to bring their girls or their friends going to be like, oh, now John's just being a baby. Now John just doesn't want to go because we're bringing our people. So I kind of got to bite my tongue on it. But it does defeat the purpose of a destination draft, in my opinion. That's all I'm going to say. But we're going to New Orleans August 28th through the 30th. Sipping on that purple stuff, baby. Purple stuff. Purple stuff. What you think, Beans? Would that put a damper in your shit or not at all?
I mean, fantasy, destination fantasy football draft is the greatest thing I've ever heard.
Is it really?
Yeah. And
Okay.
I understand why the girls want to go. They want to verify that it isn't the greatest thing that their husbands are going to.
Yeah.
They don't believe it.
No, for sure. You're right.
And yeah, bro, that's too much for me. It's too much.
Yeah.
You know?
And again,
Talk
I
about
was
how
the
busy
one.
you are, but then you have all this time.
Yeah. Weekends. For the record,
I'm just jealous.
I'm the coach of Summer League basketball, and that ends in 4 weeks, and this is like in 4, 5, 6 weeks. So I'd be clear on that. Might miss a soccer game,
But I'll beat you at poker and I'll beat you at fantasy football. I guarantee
neither.
it. I guarantee it.
Neither.
I guarantee it.
Neither. Definitely not fantasy football.
guarantee
And if I'm in a good headspace for poker, no way, because it's a very patient game.
You can be in the best headspace.
No, there's no way, Beans. I think like I said, there's a few good things I'm at. Fantasy football, no one's touching me. I promise you that. No one's touching me. And but again, here's the thing about
Stay
fantasy
tuned
football.
for the BFR Productions League.
No, I would eat y'all.
Destination draft in the studio.
Yeah, the draft at the parish. No, that would be a dope draft location though.
Mm-hmm.
But with people don't understand this is. Oh man, I don't even want to. I don't even know. Like I'm sure the women listening to this are bored out of their mind with fantasy. But you got to understand when I clock into work, and I'm not even kidding, by the way. Like I'm not even sugarcoating nothing. When I clock in at 7 a.m. and I get off at 4 p.m., I'm on a computer and I have headphones in. I listen to about 4 to 5 hours of fantasy content of different sources a day. So about 20 hours. Say 15, 20 hours.
Steady long, steady wrong.
Nope. And then I form my own based on everything else. And it just seems unfair. And a lot of people get upset because I'm very busy on the trades. I'm throwing offers. I'm getting it. It's a fucking deal. But I might as well come out of them. Imagine a king poker, boy. You ain't want to see me on the poker table. But yeah, there's that. Fantasy football.
You're not touching me.
Destination draft. I challenge you. Y'all should come up with the league for the BFR.
I just told them.
Oh, good.
Rich is setting it up. You're not touching me, bro.
What platform? ESPN or Yahoo?
9.4, whatever you got. Like, whatever you do that on, we'll do it there.
I prefer Yahoo, but I like ESPN too. I'd do it with ESPN too, but it doesn't matter. PPR, full PPR.
Just tell me where. All we got is space and opportunity. You're done. You're done.
I'm the GOAT.
You're done.
Baby.
You're done. And you got to stop saying it.
I'm the GOAT.
You got to stop saying it.
I'm literally the GOAT. People get mad because I'm the dope. Okay, so my daughter.
Rich said, we're doing ESPN this year, not that Yahoo BS last year.
I love Yahoo.
Commissioner.
But I like ESPN too. Won my last league in ESPN. But I want to get a bell. There's a lot. Ladies, if your man plays fantasy football, give him a pat. It's a lot. It's like a second job. My daughter is, they're all three starting school, right? But my daughter, it's funny because she's becoming a junior. And man, like I was like reflecting on my time when I was in high school, when I was a junior. And she wants to go school clothes shopping again. And just like, it was funny because like I was joking with her. I was like, so what's your vibe this year? And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, in the past 3 years, I've taken you to Hot Topic. I've taken you to Cavender's. I've taken you to like Nike and getting like the Nike outlet type shit where you get all types of Nike hoodies and sweats and all that good stuff. And she's like, graphic tees, right? Like a Hot Topic is not necessarily gothic, but like all the graphic tees, Ariana Grande, Post Malone's, all that stuff. And she was like, I'm not sure. She's like, but I do know I wear a lot of sweats and a lot of hoodies. And I'm like, yeah. And then she's like, probably Zoomies. And I'm like, oh boy. So we're already in that. And it's just so funny because she goes to Warren and we're so close to the Marshall district. And I went to Marshall. And so like, I was kind of joking. I was like, man, wouldn't it be neat if you can go to Marshall? You can use Jessica's address. And we could say we went to the same high school together. And next thing you know, my mom calls me and she's like, hey, heard you said that, she can go to Marshall. I'll pick her up. Whoa. I had to have a conversation. I was like, listen, I was just hypothetically throwing out, it's probably doable, but probably too many. And she was like, but she's still heartbroken. She's still heartbroken over last year. I can't, play certain songs. I can't say certain names. She's like, I'm like, oh, fuck. I don't know how it is to be a girl, but that's crazy. I think it's like her first heart. She didn't want to go with me to, I took the kids to a missions game like a month or so. She said she wouldn't want to go because that was the last date that her and so had. That has to be fun. Man, I don't know. Like, I know it's a double standard for sure, but I just think having a boy go through like girlfriend problems is a lot easier than having a girl going through boyfriend problems, I think. But what do you know? What do you know? What do you know? I'm the best in fantasy football.
In that room.
Me and LJ over here. I be dusting LJ too, by the way. So school clothes shopping though, I think that was pretty neat because my grandparents, man, I remember my granny bought me the wrong pair of shoes one time. I wore like a 1 and she bought me a 3, but they were Reeboks. And my parents didn't really give me like name brand shoes, but I had this box of Reeboks that were like, they're yours, but you just got to wait till they fit. Bruh, tell me why I pulled them motherfuckers out the closet and was wearing size 3 when I was only size 1 because I just wanted some Reeboks on. I did that. I used to steal my brother's shit all the time because he was 4.5 years older than me. So I'd put some of his like cool shirts in my backpack when he didn't know. And then like as soon as I popped up, put my brother's shirts on when I was like 7th, 8th grade and he was like a junior or senior. So I did that a lot. But yeah, I was trying to think of some shit that I did when, like some of the shit that I liked, right? I obviously like jerseys. I remember getting some jerseys for school. But I remember my dad, hopefully this isn't airing him out because he didn't do nothing too crazy. But I'm going to use the word accidental. Not accident. He probably would have bought it for me anyways. But he bought me a FUBU shirt. Fuck Phil Figure FUBU shirt. And he didn't know what the fuck that was. And then like, I think somebody told me like, hey, you're wearing a FUBU shirt? And I was like, yeah, what's up? And they're like, you know what that stands for? And I was like, And my dad was there when they were like, it's for you, by you. And I was like, oh, shit.
For us, by us.
For us, by us. There you go. And only had one FUBU shirt. I had some South Pole jeans, man. You remember South Pole? I used to rock the fuck out of some South Pole. Hill Figure for sure. Oh, you know what is something neat is I never knew this. You could have Ralph Lauren polo, right? I knew this, as I got like in high school, I think. But I like in elementary and junior high because I thought remember the polo other brand? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
There's 2 polos.
What?
One's a fraud, and they sell it at department stores, but it's just cheaper. And then it's Ralph Lauren polo. Oh. And I didn't realize that this I forget the other polo.
LA Group.
No, what's the fucking brand? And like people would tease you almost if you wore the other polo brand.
The cop? No, it's
knockoff. I'm gonna type in knockoff.
Not Lacoste.
No, what is Chat GPT time. I love Chat GPT, by the way.
UNIQLO, the normal brand.
What is the other polo brand that's not officially the Ralph Lauren polo brand? It has a similar logo, but it's completely off, and apparently they're not related. And they sell them like at department stores, but it's definitely not Polo Ralph Lauren. You're probably thinking of, US Polo ASSN.
Wow.
You see that shit? This one's the most commonly confused with brands. US Polo ASSN is the official brand of the United States Polo Association, and the governing body of the sport of polo in the U.S. Polo Ralph Lauren is completely separate fashion company founded by Ralph Lauren. So your boy was wearing polo, US Polo ASSN, thinking I was a Ralph Lauren boy. Your boy was thinking he was a Ralph Lauren boy, and I didn't know if my parents knew that I wasn't a Ralph Lauren boy, or they knew it and they just was finessing me. But your boy had a lot of US Polo ASSN. And what does that stand for? Association? Let me make sure. Yep, association. So your boy was rocking the US Polo Association's not giving a fuck. Do you remember them Velcro polos, like boots, but they were Velcro? Oof, boy, I had a few of them. Boy, I like those. I love those too. Those were sick back in the day. What else did I like growing up, man? Your boy was always chained up too. Your boy always had something around. Not those. That's for like a child.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm excited to go school clothes shopping with her, because like during the summer, when summer is about to end, like that's what we're all gearing up for. It's like, okay, well, what new drip are we gonna get? And I think Eddie and Bella, they have to have uniforms any which way. So
Oh, I do remember these though.
they're similar to those though,
Yeah,
right?
like
Same-ish style.
Lower cut though.
Yeah, but the lower cut. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Had a few of those. So yeah, school is right around the corner. Traffic's gonna be dicky again, but fuck it. Traffic does take a toll on us. But what else I want to talk to you guys about? Watching a new show, kind of bougie, I guess, because it's on Apple TV. I had to sign up for the 7-day free trial for the Apple TV to watch Cape Fear. Apparently, there's an old movie called Cape Fear, but this is the TV show. Very good. I'm not done with it yet. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. I suggest you guys all sign up for the 7-day free trial and watch Cape Fear on Apple TV. I went through Amazon Prime and was able to get through it that way, but it's a very good show. Here's where we probably spend 10, 15-ish minutes on this topic. If you guys go to the BFR episode, they had a decent segment. Decent as in like length. Decent length is what I meant, not decent. And real quick with decent, I always think decent is bad. Like decent's like, and decent means like good in a lot of people's vocabulary. Like, oh, it was decent. I'm like, oh, what was wrong with it? Like, nothing. It was decent. Like, it was good. I'm like, well, you said decent. Like I think out of a 1 to 10 scale, I'm thinking decent is like 4 or 5. And I think like if you probably look it up, I think decent's probably like a 7, 8, like 6, 7. Hey, 7, 8 type of thing. So yeah, I don't use decent in a good way. But what I was getting at is the BFR had a decent length segment on the movie Obsession. And my opinion now is kind of all over the place. So let me start from the beginning. Me and Beans have talked about it, I'm pretty sure, on other episodes when I was watching Disclosure Day and I saw Backrooms. I think we brought up Obsession and how we've wanted to see Obsession. So it's been in the movie theaters for a while. It's been so like much on my bucket list to watch. Overly hyped about it. I'd rather see, at the time, saw Backrooms, okay. Saw Disclosure Day, okay. But like Obsession, I really, 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 really wanted to see it. It finally came out on Peacock, I think. And I was so stoked about watching it. Now, Start there. Super stoked. When it ended, I was disappointed. There were a lot of things in the movie that I really enjoyed. Like, I really enjoyed it. And then there were a lot of things that I was like, man, they shouldn't have did that. They could have did this. They could have, I would have changed some things too if I was a movie director. I would have screenwriter, whatever the fuck it's called. I would have did something different. But I did like the idea of it. Like, so let's just start with the One Wish Willow, right?
I could live without you.
That shit was tight. The One Wish Willow was tight. The concept of the One Wish Willow was tight. From the jump, I'm gonna try not to spoil it for you guys, but he buys this thing that gives you a wish, okay? And he likes this girl. He says this specific quote. I don't know about specific, but like, I wish she loves me more than anything in the world. And so when I think this movie's going to go is like super clingy, overly obsessed, like in a lovey-dovey way. And you don't really get that. Sometimes you do. Like, she's in the corner. She's like, I just want to watch you sleep. I could see if you're really, really deeply in love with somebody, you'd want to watch her sleep. Watch somebody sleep. Or she packed them lunches. But Flaws had made a good point, and I was going to bring it up too, is like, when they were making love, she's just laying there. If this girl loves me more than anything in the entire world, I'm gonna need her to ride that dick like I know how to ride it. Like, I'm gonna need her to do some crazy shit. She was laying there. And like, what I didn't like is they made her like this like weird psychopath, like needs meds, unhinged murderer. When I felt like that wasn't the wish. Like, oh boy, wished something that came down the ceiling exactly what he asked for. This guy had some bad luck because he just wanted a girl to ride his dick. And he got something completely different. Now, towards the end of the movie, you find out that she's a little possessed. And that makes more sense, right? So I'm like, oh, okay, I guess that makes a little bit more sense. But like, there were a few things in the middle where I was like, I can kind of care less for. There was a scene, Beans, in the middle when he picks up that Jenga block and he says like, kiss the girl to the left of me, and she's like, and inserts herself. Like, that's the type of shit that was fucking tight, right? Like, that's the shit I'm like, oh yeah!
That's how you want to grow.
Kiss the person on your left.
Oh my God, bro. This is the best scene in the movie, I think.
No.
You don't think so?
No. It's the last scene that girl is in.
Watch this.
The last scene that this Asian girl is in.
Gave me blue balls. That's my favorite part of the movie.
No.
This is a good too.
What?
No, don't do that.
Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. Okay. I think the reason, because I think Rich said that same thing as well.
He did.
And I think the reason might be that you all probably have never had somebody do that switch that quickly on you. Mm-hmm. And that's the real crazy, is a girl that switches from being sweet and innocent almost to like crazy in almost a heartbeat. Like, it doesn't happen like that fast in real life, but the way the director made it happen in the movie in real life, where she automatically turned, that scared me. That had me anxious and everything, because I've had situations like that. I've had situations where girls have been almost that scary. Like, the way she is, my palms were sweating watching the freaking movie. Because every time she came on the screen, I was like having PTSD, because I've dealt with girls, like, obviously not killing, right? But like, that's how scary it's gotten with certain women before, to where I was like, I get it. Like, this felt realistic to me. This movie felt so realistic. Like
But you
every
said
part
the
of
word crazy. And I just think that wasn't the wish, personally. But there were like you
it.
said, there were
That's like obsessed.
right. And if he would have said like, man, like if she was like obsessed with somebody else, like, man, I wish she was obsessed with me like that. That would make more sense. But
Yeah, but the thing about it is like the whole theory of making wishes, it always turns into way more than what you ask for.
right.
And so that's what that was. Like, I want her to love me more than anybody in the world. Is like, okay, now you got the crazy one on your hands.
Right.
And I kind of get what you're saying. Like, he didn't wish for her to be obsessed.
But I did like that like, remember when she was sleeping and the real Nikki, well, the real Nikki's, please stand up.
Yeah, so it's like kill me.
That made it feel better. Yeah. So watch this though. I think this is super cool.
That died. The spirit went into her. Wait, what? Remember how she was in the corner hiding and watching him sleep? And remember when she first came out? Yes. She moved like this? Oh. Like what? Like what? Like a cat. Oh my God. Like a cat. And then what does she do? Cats, they like bringing dead mice to their owner as a gift. Okay. And what did she do later in the film? Spoiler. She killed the girl and brought it to him. Also, she even brought the dead cat inside. Remember in the silhouette, you can see her eyes. They were glowing. Cats have eyes that glow at night. Also, she was waiting at the door for him all day. Cats do that. That's the same way cat. Yeah. The theory is when the cat died, the spirit of the cat was following him when he made the wish. When he asked the one wish Willow, I wish you loved me more than anyone in the fucking world. Yeah. The cat spirit was around him and went into her. Oh, that's the cat loved Bear more than anyone in the world because that's all the cat knows is Bear. Oh my God. So when you watch the film, as if it's Bear's cat, literally feels like it's a pet that's so attracted to its owner. Yes. Nikki.
Now what I will tell you.
Oh my God. Okay, yes.
Now what I will tell you is we have a cat named Luna. And she's meaner than fuck to everybody else except her owner. I can't pet the cat. I buy it food. I put a roof over its head. I cannot pet this cat. It is obsessed with my daughter. My daughter can hold it, pet it. It's I try to pick it up. It hisses at my other two. Swear to God. So again, to their point, if you rewatch it, which I want to rewatch it now, and go with that theory, it might make more sense. And then, Beans, it shows on the One Wish Willow. I don't know if you can get a picture of it or not. And you flip it around, they show it. There's a scene that does show it. I don't know if you can pull it. There is a cat logo on the One Wish Willow.
Oh, really?
Woo! Now we're talking.
Is there really?
Yes, sir.
I don't know.
Is it this one?
This is what makes obsession so scary. So this actually
Back or what?
explanation for why the horror and
Yeah.
obsession is so effective. Director Curry Barker understands that
Sure
our
is.
audiences
Where's it at, though? I'm trying to find it. Man, I should have.
Really understand the movie obsession. 90% of viewers miss these
Oh, watch this. Oh, never mind.
Number one, the male and female shop owners are actually the same person. Look closely.
What? Send me the videos, dude.
These are on TikTok. Do you have a TikTok?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I knew.
mean,
Fuck.
I could probably get it on the browser, but
Man. But there's another one that shows, and it's saying the same thing, that it's cat
but
related.
it makes sense.
Like in
'cause-
that one, her eyes are kind of glossy-ish.
Yeah.
Oh, man, turn this bitch around.
Fuck.
Man, I wish I could find that bitch. I can screenshot.
There
it
was a
even.
girl that was obsessed with me that I'd never said this or told her because it sounds offensive, but it was like she was a dog and was like, just wanted to impress me.
Right.
And then like everywhere I walked in my house, she was staring at me. Like my dog is like, huh, what are you doing? What are we doing? What are we doing right now? What are we doing right now? She would just like literally 100% of the time, if I was in the room around her, she's staring at me. Like Nikki was staring at him from the cash register.
Yep.
That gave me chills, bro, because I could be making dinner and then I just feel something and look over my back and the chick would be in my living room just staring at me. They're just sitting on my couch, just fucking watching me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and then I look at her, she smiles. Like she gives that Nikki smile. I'm like, dude, what the heck? And like, she wasn't crazy scary. Like she never freaked out on me or anything, but that obsessed
Yeah.
behavior
Yeah, I
is just
know.
creepy. It's cringe. It's like, ugh.
This is TMI. I don't even want to say this, but to your point, I feel like I have to piggyback it. This one time when I was younger, I'm not going to get into details. Every time I would have sex with this girl, she would smile like the movie Smile.
No. Wow, you were.
Yeah, that would freak me out. And I remember that was like literally one of the main reasons I was like, I can't.
Oh my
I can't.
God.
Watch this. This is the video I'm talking about though.
And why he started walking towards Nikki and embracing her before he died. And when I started thinking about this scene, I started
Watch
to
this.
realize Nikki still has a wish. Let me explain. So at the end of
Should I try to send this to you or no?
You can.
Let's just try that.
Airdrop it.
Yeah, boy. Hold on.
And when I started thinking about this scene, I started.
Where do you send this? But yeah, worst case scenario is it's worth a watch. I don't know how to airdrop. How do you airdrop? I'm a fucking idiot.
What?
Can I message
It's
it to
the
you?
square with the up arrow.
Square with the up arrow.
Or yeah, you can message it to me.
Yeah. I ain't the smartest tool in the shed. Let's just see.
Oh, Tabby Cat.
Oh, you finding it?
Mm-hmm.
But this was the one that I think that one I played you guys earlier, like the whole she was the cat. I think that kind of makes sense, and I do really want to rewatch it. Oh yeah, there you go. There it is. Has the cat on the logo, which, and again, his cat died. I don't know. There is. I guarantee you, there's more story that makes more sense to whoever wrote it.
So do you think the end was
thinking.
too predictable?
No, I actually liked the end. So like I said, I did like the end. So like she snaps out of it. I almost, and the director or whoever said that there will be an Obsession 2. I'm looking forward to that one.
Oh, there will.
There will be an Obsession 2. Just throwing that out there. So I'm really excited about that one. The ending I did like how he dies, she wakes up. Now, me being the overthinker, like, does she catch the bodies? Does she catch the cases? Does she get to blame it on him? Like, there's a lot of what happens now. But yeah, I did like that she kind of snapped out of it and was like, whoop. And then I think it may be the video I sent you. They say that now she has a wish because now she's her again. So she should have a wish. And I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Did that video work or no?
Yeah, 1 second.
She was looking kind of dumb with a finger in her. That was stupid. But then again, somebody might say that was the best part of this episode. So I ain't the sharpest. Yeah. So Obsession was. Holy fuck!
Wait, what is this?
That's not.
Is this what you sent me?
Hell no. That's funny though. Holy fuck! Man, did it not work? No, my shit sent right.
That was a tornado.
That was hilarious though. Oh, these rains were crazy though. Like some of the shit that San Antonio got the last few days. Holy shit. Let's try this.
I got it. That's hilarious. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I was driving to work when the tornado struck, and my boss is like, "We have an 8:00 meeting. Where are you?"
And that shit was literally 2 miles away from where I was working, and they were like, "Nah, you got to go home." I'm like, "Nah, it looks like it's nah, you got to go home." I was like, "But what if this is safer than my home? You got to go home." Fuck. Fuck.
I got it. I have an idea because
He has an idea. He's the brains. So yeah, long story short, if you haven't seen the movie, I know at this point you're like, God damn, I'm dying. Watch it. Watch it.
You watch it even if you know about the
Yeah.
end and the spoilers. I think it's that's
think it's
one of
gonna
the
be
best horror
beneficial.
movies I've watched as an adult.
Yeah, no.
Like,
Yeah, I liked
100%.
it.
Explain. So at the end of Obsession, we all know how Nikki made a wish for Bear to love her back. And that's why we saw Bear not spitting out the pills and why he started walking towards Nikki and embracing her before he died. And when I started thinking about this scene, I started to realize something.
What the fuck? Oh,
What happened?
I don't know.
To to love her back. And that's why we saw Bear not spitting out the pills and why he started walking towards Nikki and embracing her before he died. And when I started thinking about this scene, I started to realize something. If Nikki made the wish for Bear to love her back, then this was Freaky Nikki who made the wish and not the real Nikki. See, Nikki and Freaky Nikki are two separate people throughout the whole movie. We know this because Freaky Nikki is a separate person and she's not a part of the real Nikki that just came out to love Bear. Instead, Freaky Nikki is more of its own persona that loves Bear and is in Nikki's body. We know this is the case because after the house party scene, when Bear tells Freaky Nikki to be just like the real Nikki, Freaky Nikki never replies to him saying I am her or anything like that, but instead says that she can be like the real Nikki. And even Bear realizes in this moment that the love is coming from something else and it was never the real Nikki. We even see that Freaky Nikki's her own person in the scene where Nikki's sleeping, because in that scene when Nikki's asleep, the real Nikki's awake and lets Bear know that Freaky Nikki's asleep. The real Nikki even goes as far as to say the words she's asleep, referring to Freaky Nikki as her own person and not referring to Freaky Nikki as herself. This lets us know once again that they may share the same body, but they are still two completely different people. And if that's the case, then this would mean that the real Nikki still has one wish available, because if everyone is only allowed one wish, and the one wish willow knows whether you have or haven't made your wish, then the one wish willow should know that the real Nikki still hasn't made her wish, since it was never really her who made the wish for Bear to love her. And if my theory is correct about Nikki still having a wish, we could see this being a plot point in Obsession 2, since Curry Barker, the creator and director of Obsession, did confirm that an Obsession 2 will happen and that he has a cool story idea for it. And maybe part of the idea that he has for Obsession 2 is exploring the fact that Nikki still has her wish, and if she gets her hands on a one wish willow, then what could her wish end up being? Don't forget to drop a follow and let me know in the comments, what do you think the real Nikki's wish would be? Do you think she would wish for the events of Obsession to have never happened, or do you think she would wish for something else? Nikki still has a wish.
Now, could you imagine if Nikki wished Ian? No, did Ian die?
No.
Yeah, if Ian loved her like
He has $1
more than
billion.
ever. Right. Now that's a good plot. Because apparently her and Ian hooked up. And you know what else bothered me real quick about Bear? Is he wants to talk all this shit to his friend, and the waitress is like, I want her to love me. Oh my God, I'm going to buy one wish mellow. Please love me. And then she's like, come in my room and fuck. And he's like, no, you're scaring me. Huh? Isn't that what you just asked for? What are you saying no for, boss? Hello? I need you to go in there and handle business. I don't know, man. He was too pussy for me, but
Did Nikki make a wish?
in the end, I think she did. I think you
So
saw.
she doesn't have a wish.
Well, that body made a wish.
Oh.
Towards the end, you saw the second willow broken. Which we wonder what that could have been because he still died. But it's a good movie. And yeah, I would highly consider watching it because it's worth the debate. And again, knowing all these theories, you can go on TikTok, YouTube, where pick your poison and just look at some of the like Obsession Explained, and they're gonna go through their own theories. And like now, I definitely want to rewatch it with one of those theories and just see if I like it more. But I did like towards the end when she was like speaking to him, and I was like, okay, well now it makes sense because now we know she's possessed, and it wasn't just like going based on the wish. Like if it was just going based on the wish and that's who she was, and it's like, oh well, they could have did that better. But if she was possessed because of the one wish willow is this weird, dark, creepy cloud entity, and they just make people weird and obsessed and psycho and murder. Like I'm cool with that, but that just wasn't his wish. But I'm cool with that. It just wasn't his wish. And yeah, I heard when Rich was saying that, I was like, yes, that part. And yeah, we're ripping him. But poor Rich. Yeah, I agreed with Rich for the majority of that for sure. But worth the watch. It's free. Peacock. You know, I would do that for sure. And if you haven't watched Love Island right then and there, bingo. Two for one. What else? Oh, fantasy. Oh, not fantasy basketball. Summer League basketball started. And I'm the head coach. I'm the coach. I wrote these plays for my team. Huh? And it was weird because I'm not trying to call my daughter out, but it was weird. She just got off a flight that morning. So I think she may have had like jet lag. Something was up. It was her first game of the season. We haven't really been practicing like in this heat, right? Like as much as we should be. And there was a point, I think it was in the second quarter. I've never seen her act like this, by the way. She's normally a pure freaking stud on the court. And she's running back on defense. And then like from running on defense, she like beelines it straight to me. And when she beelines to me, she's like dry heaving, like, and like, I don't think we normally have trash cans there, but like, we just happen to have a trash can. I kind of freak out. So like, I'm calling a timeout. Like she acts like she's wanted to throw up. What is it? Dry heaving? Like a cat when they have a cat ball. And I'm like, damn, what the fuck? So I just so happen to have a trash can. I think she's about to throw up. And she's like, and I'm like, damn, that's fucking creepy. So I call a timeout. She sits down. She gets some water. I'm like, you good? She's like, yeah. I'm like, that's kind of crazy, but okay, cool. Fourth quarter comes around. She does the same thing. And I'm like, damn, what the fuck? So again, call a timeout. She sits on the bench. This time it's a bigger deal because it's the second time. So I'm like, damn, what's going on? She's on the bench. The referee wants to fucking put his nose in family business. And he comes up to me and goes, hey, you playing a sick player? I turn around and look at him. I said, she's not sick. And he goes, she looks like she's sick. She's throwing up. I said, she didn't throw up. I said, she's just fatigue. And he goes, fatigue, dehydrated, that sounds sick. And I go, what's the problem? She's on the bench. And he goes, hey. And I'm like, whoa, what's going on? She's on the bench. And so then I wanted to just play her out of spite. Like, she ain't sick, motherfucker. She just needs some Gatorade. And then I was told by higher powers, she's sitting for the rest of the game. So I was like, all right, well, I guess she's sitting for the rest of the game. And we lost by 3 points. And I have a feeling if my stud daughter was on the court, we could have came back and won. But we lost. And then I felt bad, man, as a head coach. I'm just like not the best. What's the right word? Like, I don't think tedious. What's like structured, organized? Like, I'm not like real like hands-on, like checking the schedule every fucking second to make sure there's no schedule changes. So I'm driving to the game and I find out that they relocated the game, and my game that I thought was at 1 was at 11. So I missed one entire game. And I'm like, well, nobody told me that there was schedule changes. Like, they're not going to tell you, just need to keep updated with it. I'm like, so we missed that game. So technically 0-2, 1 forfeit, and 1 game we lost. But we still have 6 games to go. And I do believe the team that we lost to, we only lost by 3 points. I bet you anything they're the best team in our division. So if we barely lost them by 3 with her out the entire fourth quarter, I'm thinking we like our chances for the next 6 games. It's going to be tough, but I like our chances. Beans, what's up with you, man? How we feeling?
Dude, I'm feeling great. Life is good.
Life is good.
Life is good. You know what? People think I'm crazy a lot.
Mm-hmm. As do I.
I'm quirky and I get annoyed at things. And really, it's we're all busy, right? You know, we get overwhelmed with things, and you know, things happen. But what I will tell you is that, like, at my job, I started it last August, and I left an organization that I was with for 20 years. And over there at that place, they knew everything that I was capable of. They knew my greatness. At this place, I inherited a terrible team. And then we got a new boss that CTO that came on board like a few months after I was there. And he was like lumping me in with the terrible team. Right?
Yep.
And like he kept telling my director, like, you need to fire him. Why is he still here? Like up to like a month ago, he was like, why is he still here? And like it's crazy because I'm the one that's been there like doing major work. Like in the background, I'm doing a lot of improvement on processes, but all he sees was that my team has always been underperforming. And this team, like, they're used to just having an easy freaking work life. So now with all this pressure, They're like, well, we just won't do it and we'll get our manager fired. Like basically they're trying to get me fired by not doing work, right? And so I've been a leader for almost 10 years, so I know how to handle people who are purposely not
sabotaging you.
Yeah. But that takes time, right? That's not an instant one talk and they're going to fix their ways. That takes time. And so I was working on them for the past few months. I've been working on them. But he just looks at it like, nah, he ain't doing anything. He ain't doing what he needs to be doing. Well, we got this new cybersecurity manager in our department a month ago. And he's really sharp. So he's been having like these high level meetings with my CTO and my director. And he was like, man, like my first week, like the CTO was like, why is he not fired? And he's like, he's talking about you. And he's like, and I don't understand it because I see everything you're doing here. He goes, but I'm sitting out there on the floor next to your team and I can hear them talking about you and scheming against you.
God
and
damn.
He's like, why is everybody out to get you, bro?
That's a damn good question.
He's like, you're the one busting your butt here, right? And I'm like, well, I'm glad you see it because like I've been thinking I'm crazy this whole time. I've been thinking it's me. And he's like, it's not you. Like, you're great. I can already tell. So he started going to compensation in HR and telling them like, this dude's being done wrong and I know how much he gets paid and that's insane. He needs to be getting paid double, like just market rate, right?
Right.
And then I started holding my team accountable within the past 3 weeks. Like they turned their shit around. And my CTO is now like, Jose, like what's happened? Like you've changed. Like you're killing it. You're amazing. Blah, blah, blah.
I've been amazing, bitch.
And I'm like, I've been here. Like I've been doing this. And he's like, what's different? And I'm like, my team is being
Finally,
held
yeah.
accountable and they know their job's at risk now if they don't start performing. And now they're performing. And I said, but this just all took time. Like I've been doing this. And he's like, no, it's amazing. And so now like I'm close to doubling my pay.
Damn.
Because of this new manager. Like he just let me know right now. He's like, bro, I have another meeting tomorrow. It's almost official. Like this is almost official. He's like, you deserve it. And like get those people off your team.
Damn, it's a cutthroat business. It sounds like a movie like Coach Carter fucking Remember the Titans.
Yeah. And then like the other part is like Rich, right? Like for years, we've been having this podcast and Rich has not performed. He just doesn't do work. And I've been frustrated with him for years, right? And it's gotten to the point where like people think I hate Rich. Rich thought I hated Rich, right? And it's like, no, I hate terrible work ethic. I can't be around it, right? And I mean, I'm around it, but if I'm a leader, then I lead them and try to help them. But this is different. I got family, right? So I told him years ago, I have a feeling your testosterone's low. That's why you don't have any drive. And he thought I was joking with him. And he 3 weeks ago found out that it was like less than a woman.
That's fucking crazy.
His estrogen was higher than an average woman.
Sheesh.
So he got on that treatment and he comes on Sundays and bro, he
Bust his ass?
is busting his ass. And I haven't been mean to him once. And everybody's like, bro, why are you so nice to him? And I'm like, because that's all I wanted.
Give me a hell yeah.
Y'all thought I was crazy. Y'all thought I was just moody. And that's not what it was. That's all I wanted. And now he's performing. Oh, I love him.
He's talkative, that's for sure.
He's talkative, everything. And so those two things have shown me that, okay, like, I mean, I got things to work on, but at the same time, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing in life and I'm an actual great leader. And, now I have like today, like I had 3 people just randomly messaging me, man. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of what you're doing. I see what you're doing with the podcast. One of my dad's friends, like me and your dad been talking about you. Like we saw what you're doing with your comedy. Proud of you. Like Lex just sent me some audio messages.
Hell yeah.
And it's just great because I've been for months dealing with, a whole lot of pressure and a whole lot of, everything and being tired and all of that, and no time to do anything. That's paying off. That's paying off and people are seeing it. So thank you. You asked me how I'm doing. That's how I'm doing.
Beans is back, baby. Beans
Give me
is
a
back.
hell yeah. Give me a hell yeah.
I ain't back like I never went nowhere.
He ain't fired, that's for sure. Man, it's crazy though thinking about people being fired though, because at the place that I'm at, you know, people are getting laid off like crazy. People been there 15, 16, 20 years getting laid off. It's like, God, it just makes you know that in life, whether it's your work, whether it's your job, like no matter what it is, it ain't safe. Nothing's guaranteed. Like you said, you got to get up. You got to bust your ass every fucking day. You got to, man, what happened?
We're running out of space, so we got like 5 minutes.
You just got to bust your ass and do your thing, man. That's all I can say is like,
Yeah.
I've been getting down on myself. I've been feeling overwhelmed. But again, shit ain't gonna get done unless you do it. And I'm trying to, I'm out here sounding like Lex fucking.
Yeah,
say
you are.
Lex.
And it's peaks
Say
and valleys.
Lex.
It's peaks and valleys.
Yeah,
and,
it is.
You just got to maintain and like keep doing what you're doing. Like that's what I do. I'm like, I do a whole lot of different things on purpose because if one thing stops me, the other things keep me going.
Yeah.
And you just got to keep powering through. And that's when I was at work. There was one Thursday where I got there in the morning. I said, I have all my devices. I have my work phone here with me. If one thing goes sideways today, I'm resigning. Like, I'm not doing this. And then midway through, I said, you know what? Nah, they're going to have to work really hard to make me quit.
Hell
or
yeah.
they're going to have to fire me because I've never been fired from a job ever. And I've always succeeded in every position I've been in. I'm like, nah, you know what? I ain't laying down for them. Like, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to be here. And when they finally see it, they're going to be like, what happened? But I'm going to be like, I've been here. This is what I do. This is what I've been doing. You just haven't seen it. And they didn't know me for 20 years. I kept thinking like, what the fuck? Like they don't know everything I've done the past 20 years. Well, they don't.
But it reminds me, in your situation, it reminds me like of a football coach. Like really good football coaches are on like Bill Belichick, for instance, right? Like he goes and gets all these Super Bowls for the Patriots.
Right.
Or even like a first round draft pick, right? Like you killed it in college, but the first round draft pick normally gets drafted by the shittiest team. In most cases, they end up getting swallowed in the shitty system and they don't even get to show their full potential because they're on the shitty team with full of fucking bad apples. So yeah, I hear you.
And it takes time to turn them around.
This is the time in the episode where I tell you this. Guys, I need you to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend about On Wax the podcast. If you haven't already, if you're listening to this very second and you look down and you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's number one. Number two, please tell a friend to tell a friend. That's literally pretty much the only, I mean, reels and all that bullshit, but like the real authentic, real way to grow is word of mouth. So if you could tell a friend to tell a friend, that'd be dope. Share on your Instagram stories because that's visible to everybody of what you're listening to and what you like and who's who, you know. If you could do all those things for me, really greatly appreciate all that. On Wax the podcast, Jay Hen. You already know, baby, it's going down. San Antonio, Texas. We'll be back next week. Beans is the producer. BFR Productions, On Wax the podcast. We out this motherfucker, man.
Hey yo, it's your boy Jay Hen, and I got some very exciting news for you guys. If you guys like to have fun and you like to gamble, and maybe you can't always afford to go to Vegas, don't worry about it. I got you covered. If you're in the San Antonio area, you must visit Rustlers Club, located off 410 and Ingram Road. Follow them on Instagram for more information at Rustlers Club SA and let them know On Wax sent ya.